Well, good evening, good evening. Greetings and blessings to all pro wrestling fans from all around the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So for this video, going to talk about a couple of things. Going to talk about some recent unfortunate news as far as injuries and a potential retirement. I'm also going to review the debut show of Marigold Fields Forever, which happened earlier today. So I'm going to do my review of that. And then I'm going to finish off by previewing the upcoming Pro Wrestling Noa One Night Dream 2. So we actually have that coming up in just a few days. So I'm going to give my preview of that. So let's go ahead and get started with the unfortunate news. First, some injury updates. Unfortunately, we got bad news for Eddie Kingston, as it has been confirmed that Eddie Kingston suffered a torn ACL as well as meniscus. Well, actually it's three. So it's torn ACL, meniscus, and tibia fracture. Ugh. Yikes. Will require surgery. He was hoping to be back in time for AEW's All In at Wembley Stadium, but looks like he's going to be out at least about 9 months, if not more. So, that royally sucks for Eddie Kingston. I know for a while he had been on a roll, especially winning the AEW Continental Classic, becoming a Triple Crown champion, holding the NJPW Strong Openweight Championship, the ROH World Championship, and the AEW Continental Championship. So, he was a Triple Crown champion, but hopefully speedy recovery for him, and looking forward to when he returns 100% and can continue to push forward. And it's one of the reasons why for Double or Nothing he got replaced by Darby Allin and the Anarchy in the Arena. So hopefully everything goes well, and like I said, speedy recovery for Eddie Kingston. Now this next one, there's still kind of some uncertainty. ROH World Women's Champion Athena suffered a left leg injury during a ROH taping. Apparently couldn't put weight on it and had to be helped to the back. So there's been no word on the severity of the injury or how long, as far as time that she'll miss. But it does kind of raise a red flag, being that she had to be helped to the back. So hopefully it's not too serious, and if she has to miss time, hopefully it's not a lot of time. But we'll just have to keep an eye out for updates. But Athena has been in quite a legendary ROH Women's World Championship title run. I mean, she is literally the best in history, in ROH history. So, hopefully they can continue going with that. But you never know. Could be very soon she may be dropping the title. Don't know. But we shall see. We know that she was able to successfully retain at Supercard of Honor, as she was able to beat Hikari Shida, which was a phenomenal match. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. And then, unfortunately, I know there's been a lot unknown and kind of up in the air about how this would go down. And I think a lot of fans' biggest fears have been realized with this. But it is official that Hikari Noa will be graduating, or has graduated from Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling and has left the company. And it looks like with how this sounds, may actually be retiring from pro wrestling. Now, I know when it comes to graduating from the company, we know that the Yuka Sakazaki has been the exception, because I mean she's still part of AEW and such. But we know recently Giulia Nagano announced her graduation, and she's pretty much retired from pro wrestling to pursue her acting career. But now, and of course, also recently we heard that now Kakuta will be retiring in July. And now we know that Hikari Noa is no longer with TJPW. It's been said that after discussions and such about her future, and also this was a request. After all, she has been on hiatus since December. And of course, we know that recently, back then, before she went on hiatus, her and now Kakuta, known as Free Wi-Fi, were the Princess Tag Team Champions. And they were on a roll until they had to relinquish the titles, pretty much due to this. And it originally made it seem like Hikari Noa was sick, injured, whatnot. Didn't really turn out to be the case. So, it's a bummer. It's really a bummer. I know a lot of fans have been wondering about what her status was, if she would ever come back. There have been a lot of rumors swirling around about what could have happened with Hikari Noa, but I think this is what we all feared that may happen. And now, not only is she leaving TJPW, but it sounds like she may be retiring from pro wrestling altogether. And the thing is, I want to say she's only like, what, 24? 26. 26 years old. And, but yeah, December 30th, it was announced that Noah would be taking time off due to illness and relinquish the championships. And then in February 20th, it was announced she would be taking time off indefinitely. And then now, bam, she's no longer with TJPW, and she's also no longer with the Up Up Girls, because remember, she was also a member of the Up Up Girls. So just all gone. All gone. She finishes being a former International Princess Champion and also a former Princess Tag Team Champion. And you know what's really interesting? I looked up the tag team record for Free Wi-Fi. Just standard tag team 2-on-2 matches. Free Wi-Fi is 24-2 as a tag team in standard tag team matches. That includes title matches. 24-2. The only 2 losses were to 1-2 Million and the Magical Sugar Rapids. So that just goes to show you how phenomenal of a tag team Free Wi-Fi was. And it's bad enough that now Kakuta is retiring in July, but now Hikari Noa is retired. It's really a bummer. It sucks. But if anything, I just hope and pray that Hikari Noa, is in a much happier place in her life. And, if she's done with pro wrestling for good, so be it. I just want her to be happy. I want her to be happy. I mean, there's no telling what all she could have been going through, leading up to the hiatus and leading up to this point. I mean, we can speculate until we're blue in the face. But ultimately, I hope that she will be all right. Hopefully she will be in a good headspace, and going forward that whatever she decides to do, she'll be happy. I know there was, some thoughts about her potentially showing up in Marigold, but honestly, it looks like she might be done with pro wrestling. I hope that's not the case. Like I said, she's only 26 years old. She's young. But it is what it is. But, yeah. Shout out to Hikari Noa. Wish you the best. And I just hope you, enjoy your retirement. And hopefully you get a chance to do some things that will make you happy. Wish you the best. That's all I can really say. But now we truly know that it is the end of Free Wi-Fi. Yeah. But I do think, going back to Nao Kakuta, I do think it is pretty cool that Nao Kakuta will be producing a show, a pro wrestling show. As a matter of fact, in July, called Cross at the Shinkiba First Ring, July 6th. So that's pretty cool. And actually, Himeka will be making an appearance for one night only, and apparently she will be she will ref one of the matches. So I think that's pretty cool. Himeka, the Jumbo Princess, will get a chance to referee a match at this Cross show produced by Nao Kakuta. And apparently, it's been said that the main event of that show will be Nao Kakuta and Tai Hanma versus Sareee, Aono, and Natsumi. Ooh, okay. And there will be a battle royal full of Nao Kakutas. Nice. But hey, it'll be quite a way for her to go out with style by producing her own show. So I think that's cool. I definitely think that's really cool. And, I'm happy for her that she'll get a chance to, go out with a bang. Okay. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's switch gears and talk about Marigold. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Marigold finally made their debut on May 20th. May 20th at Korakuen Hall. That's right. Their first show of Rasyogawa's new promotion, Marigold. The name of the show is called Marigold Fields Forever. So let's go ahead. Let me open up these graphics and let's review the matches. We had 6 total matches. 6 total matches. And also two of the championship belts were revealed as well. Which happened to be a red belt and a white belt. But Rasyogawa revealed the Marigold World Championship, which is the red belt, and the Marigold United National Championship, which is pretty much mid-card belt. So, red belt and a white belt. Why does that sound so familiar? I'll leave that to y'all to decipher. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get started with the review. Got my graphics up. Let's get started with the first match. All right. Kicking off the debuting promotion of Marigold is a singles match between Nanae, Takahashi, and Victoria Yuzuki. Quite a great way to start off the debut of this promotion. Definitely liked the new gear of Victoria Yuzuki, but I do like her original gear a little bit more. But still, you know, I like this new gear. Like that it matches with her look, you know, with her hair and everything. But it seemed like Nanae Takahashi had the momentum throughout most of the match, but Victoria Yuzuki definitely showed a lot of fighting spirit in this match and really just kept coming at Nanae Takahashi. Just kept coming. And, you know, it was a solid match. For this being their first match of the promotion, this was a solid opening match. Despite the valiant efforts of Victoria Yuzuki, fortunately was not enough as Nanae Takahashi was able to pick up the victory, pinning Yuzuki after a Reizuko Bakudan. Got the 1, 2, 3. Nanae Takahashi, passion, picked up the victory in the opening match. But I do expect Victoria Yuzuki to still be featured quite a bit as she wants to end up being the #1 ace of Marigold. It's going to take time, but hey, we shall see. Shall see what happens. All right, let's go to our next match. Alrighty. We had a singles match between Miku, Aono, and now Ishikawa. First off, I want to say shout out to now Ishikawa as her ring gear, you know, entrance and ring gear was paying tribute to the late Asahi that tragically passed away a couple of months ago. Of course, Asahi recently wrestled in the Actress Girls promotion, and I first found out about her back when she was still wrestling for Ice Ribbon. So I thought it was really cool. Now Ishikawa rocking gear, paying tribute to Asahi. You know, Asahi was only 21 years old when she passed away. You know, she was very young, and greatly missed. I thought Asahi was a great wrestler, and she was really just on the up and coming. And I mean, it says a lot when your debut match is against the great Manami Toyota. Like, that's a big deal. But yeah, shout out to now Ishikawa on that tribute. As far as the match was solid. This was really my first real look at Miku Aono. I definitely like her overall look. I like her style. Um, Definitely enjoyed this match. Both these ladies went back and forth. Like I said, I had seen Nao Ishikawa plenty of times before, but I definitely had a little more extra focus on Miku Aono. And from what a lot of other wrestling fans tell me about what they've seen her do in Actress Girls, she definitely looks very legit, and I liked what I saw. Quite the finish, as well as Miku Aono was able to pick up the victory, hitting a Styles Clash on Nao Ishikawa and then pinning her for the 1-2-3. So, very impressive there. I'm already starting to like Miku Aono quite a bit. So, great victory for her. Very enjoyable match. Alrighty. Let's move on to the next match. Alright. We had a very, very fun and action-packed singles match. We had MIRAI versus CHIAKI. MIRAI and CHIAKI. I will go ahead and say this. MIRAI is super duper over with the crowd. And MIRAI is continuing to really grow more and more. But man, she is so over with the crowd. Like, I could definitely see her being Marigold World Champion. Totally. Because she is super over with the crowd. Now, the match was good. It was definitely a good back and forth match between both these ladies. This was really my first view of CHIAKI. Definitely like her overall demeanor and attitude and just what she brings to the wrestling ring. But her and MIRAI really took it to each other, really showcasing their power. And it was a very action-packed match. I enjoyed from start to finish. But MIRAI continues to be MIRAI and shows us why she is meant to be at the top. As it took a big, huge, nasty running lariat to put down CHIAKI, pin for the 1-2-3. MIRAI, your winner. But like I said, CHIAKI looked really good in this match. Really, really good. But MIRAI, and that star power for MIRAI has just been stacking up more and more and more. So I expect MIRAI to really be featured heavily in Marigold. Alright, that is it for your singles matches. Now we get into some tag matches. Okay, tag matches. First up, we had the team of Mai Sakurai and Zayda Steel taking on the team of Nagisa Nozaki and Myla Grace. Overall, with how this match was going, I felt like this was a very even match between both of these teams. Definitely the pairings were interesting, but I felt like with the flow of the match and how all four ladies were showcased, I was just like, I felt like this was an even matchup. I really did. And sure enough, this ended up being a time limit draw. So, not quite the ending that I thought, but I can dig it. I can definitely dig it, and I hope to see these four ladies, especially including Zayda Steel and Myla Grace, back on a Marigold show. But who knows? Maybe there'll be some sort of rivalry established between Nagisa Nozaki and Mai Sakurai. But I'm sure in some way, shape, or form, they're going to run this back. Whether it's a tag team rematch or through singles matches, I don't know. But I feel like they're going to run this back at some point in time. But it was a good match. I just thought it was very even across the board. But anyway, let's go on to our next match. This next match I definitely enjoyed quite a bit. So, way to showcase 4 ladies that were formerly part of Actress Girls with this tag team match. We had the team of Natsumi Showzuki and Misa Matsui taking on the team of Amarei, Kouki, and Chika Goto, aka Gochika. Very enjoyable match. All 4 of these ladies very talented. Gochika is quite tall. I believe she's like 5'9" or 5'10". Yeah, she's pretty tall. But both of these teams very, very solid. I felt like Misa Matsui kind of kept getting picked on a bit by Amarei Kouki, but still, all 4 ladies look really solid. I really liked Natsumi Showzuki quite a bit. Chika Goto looked solid. I can't really say anything negative or critical about these 4 ladies. I felt like they delivered quite a great tag team match. And Amarei Kouki picked up the victory for her team, hitting a diving, twisting frog splash onto Misa Matsui for the 1-2-3. So Amarei Kouki and Chika Goto pick up the victory. And if I remember correctly, I believe it was back in Actress Girls, Miku Aono that defeated Amarei Kouki to become Actress Girls champion, if I remember correctly. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. But these 4 ladies, very, very well talented. But I do want to get a chance to see all 4 of these ladies in singles matches to really get more spotlight. So, we'll see how that goes. But a great tag team match. And then the main event of Marigold Fields Forever. We had a very special main event tag team match. A pairing I never thought we would see. The pairing of Giulia and Utami Hayashishita. That's right. Never thought I would see that pairing. But they ended up teaming up against the team of Sareee and Bozilla. This was my first time seeing Bozilla, who's also from Germany. They also kind of made me think of Alpha Female, who's also from Germany. Bozilla reminds me of a cross between Alpha Female and Megan Bayne. That's literally what she reminds me of. A phenomenal match. Like I said, a very interesting pairing of Sareee and Bozilla. Like, just not a team that I would ever imagine, but a team that worked really well together. Giulia and Utami did good as well. This was definitely an awesome back and forth match. But I have to say, my favorite part were the exchanges between Giulia and Sareee. These ladies, like, went at it. I mean, just the strikes. I mean, they lit each other up. Giulia and Sareee, I mean, just, it was a crazy sequence. And then Giulia eating that Sareee drop kick, that rope hung drop kick. Whew. Yeah, she took it like a champ. But a lot of folks surprised about the ending. I'm sure a lot of people were thinking time limit draw, or even thinking that Giulia and Utami would win. But oh, no, 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 no. It took a couple of Uranagis to Giulia, and then a Bozilla moonsault. She did a second rope moonsault before Sareee did one more Uranagi, a wrist clutch Uranagi to Giulia, and then Sareee pinned Giulia for the 1-2-3. Sareee, Bozilla, your winners in the main event. A lot of folks are pretty mad that Giulia ate the pin. Honestly, I don't think it's that crazy of a big deal, especially when you look at the folks in this match. Now, time limit draw would have been understandable, but honestly, I'm not mad at the ending. I'm not. And word is that the next show we will see Sareee versus Giulia one-on-one, which is called Marigold Summer Destiny 2024. The Summit Showdown of Destiny. That will take place July 13th at the Ryogoku Sumo Hall. So this will be the first this will be the first Marigold show at Ryogoku. And I assume that's probably going to be the main event. But we're going to get Giulia versus Sareee. That should be a lot of fun. But yeah, July 13th, Marigold Summer Destiny 2024. So that's looking like the next big Marigold show. But they got a tour. They got a tour coming up. Let's see. As a matter of fact, looking at their schedule, yeah, so they just had their debut. So their tour schedule is called Marigold Grand Opening Wars. So they got 2 shows on May 26th. So a day show and a night show. They got a show on June 1st and 2nd. June 11th, June 15th, 16th, June 23rd, June 29th, and June 30th. So a lot of shows in June. So 2 more in May and a bunch of shows in June. So they're going to be very busy in June. But like I said, looks like their next big show, July 13th. So, should be good. Should be good, should be fun. But, not bad for the debut of Marigold. Not bad at all. 6 enjoyable matches. Looking forward to see how they start to build contenders for their titles. So, and we know they're going to have tag team titles, but they're also going to have another singles title where only ladies of under 55 kilograms, which is about 121 pounds, are eligible for that title, which kind of a weird stipulation. But yeah, Very curious to see how they will build contenders for their upcoming titles. But congratulations on the debut of Marigold. Looking forward to what they have in store for the fans and the wrestlers, and hopefully more talent going forward. Okay, before we finish off with my preview of One Night Dream 2, here's a quick word on the sponsor for this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Alrighty. Switching gears. Excuse me. Switching gears. We got Pro Wrestling Noah Star Navigation One Night Dream 2. Kind of a long name. But we have that coming up in just a few days, May 22nd. This will be at Corcoran Hall. So we're still in Corcoran Hall. Got a handful of matches, and I have to say, this card looks really solid. So, let's go ahead and let's jump in to this card with our first match. Let's hop right on in. All right. First off, we have a singles match between Ulka Sasaki and Hikaru Sato. And of course, word is that Ulka Sasaki has recently announced that he is joining the Pro Wrestling Noah roster. That's right. We'll be joining that roster. Anyway, I am going to go... I'm going to go with Ulka Sasaki. Why not? Going to go with Ulka Sasaki over Hikaru Sato. Hopefully we get a great match. All right, keeping it going. This next match, I am looking so forward to the run back of this match. Oh yeah. We got a singles match. They're going to run it back. Masa Kitamiya versus Tomohiro Ishii. So excited for this match. Now, of course, their last meeting, Tomohiro Ishii did pick up the victory. Hard-hitting back-and-forth match, but he did pick up the victory. But you know what? I think Masa Kitamiya is going to get his revenge. So I'm going to go with Kitamiya over Ishii. But I expect this to be a hard-hitting, epic match, just like their previous one, if not better. So, looking so forward to this run back. Should be really, really good. But I got Masa Kitamiya getting his revenge and picking up the victory. Okay. All right. Let's go with the next matchup. Oh, here we go. Next match. This should be quite a good showdown. Got Pro Wrestling Noah versus West Coast Pro. This should be really good. We got the team of Noah's Kaito Kiyomiya and Alejandro taking on West Coast Pro's Titus Alexander and Starboy Charlie. Part of me could kind of see this going either way. Part of me could see this going either way. But you know what? I'm going to go with Titus Alexander, Starboy Charlie to pick up the victory. I think Alejandro eats the pin. I think he eats the pin. Because, I mean, I don't see Kaito Kiyomiya eating the pin. I mean, he's the GHC heavyweight champion. So, yeah. Going with Team West Coast Pro to pick up the victory. Should be good, though. Should be a really great match. All right. Let's go into our next match. This should be pretty entertaining. Check it out. Alrighty. This might end up being the actual first match. But we'll see. I'm not doing this in any particular order. Excuse me. Pardon me. 8-man tag team match. We have the good-looking guys in full effect. Made up of Jack Morris, Anthony Green, LJ Cleary, and Yohei. And they will be taking on the team of Ryohei Oiwa, Daiki Inaba, Junta Miyawaki, and Yu Owada. Honestly, I think this is a pretty easy pick. Gotta go with good-looking guys to pick up the win. Gotta go with good-looking guys. Probably Yu Owada is going to end up taking the pin. But yeah, I think this is a pretty easy pick. Yeah, good-looking guys for the win. All right. Let me see here. Next match. How about we go to the ladies? The ladies match. All right, check it out. This one should be very, very fun. Got ourselves a six-woman tag match, some trios action. So we have the team of Takumi Aroha, Miyuki Takase, and Nagisa Nozaki taking on the trio of the Great Sakuya, Brooke Havoc, and Yu. This is a tough one. This is a really tough one. Oh, man, this is a really tough one. But I'm gonna go with team number 1. Takumi Iroha, Miyuki Takase, and Nagisa Nozaki. But I would not be mad if the other team won as well. I'm just looking forward to enjoying this match. I'm excited for this matchup. So I just plan on getting as much enjoyment out of it as I can. So, alrighty. Let's go to our next match. Here we go. Alright, we got ourselves a very special tag team match here. We got the Good Looking Guys versus Los Ingonables de Japón. Representing Good Looking Guys, we have Tadasuke and the leader Jake Lee taking on LIJ Shingo Takagi and leader Tetsuya Naito. I think this will be a good, solid match. You know, I really like how they've been really building up this Jake Lee Tetsuya Naito rivalry, which I hope they do end up having a singles match. But I'm gonna have to go with LIJ on this one. I know Jake Lee and company won at All Together, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with LIJ. I'm gonna go with LIJ, Naito and Takagi, to pick up the victory. Should be a good match, though. Should be a really good match. But I do hope it eventually leads to a one-on-one showdown between Jake Lee and Tetsuya Naito. Here's hoping. All right, and what I assume will be the main event of One Night Dream 2, we have a special singles match. We have Kenoh versus Murder Grandpa Minoru Suzuki. This one's tough. This one's really tough. Part of me can see Kenoh winning. Part of me can see Minoru Suzuki winning. Oh, man. But then again, if Ren Narita can beat Minoru Suzuki, like, even with cheating, then, I mean, anything's possible. I'm going to say Kenoh picks up the win. Yeah, I'm going to say Kenoh. Kenoh picks up the win. But this should be a great match. Looking very forward to this, but I think this is the main event. But should be really good. But yeah, that's quite a good, solid card for this show. I'm actually looking very forward to checking this show out. And also, before I go, so I know one thing that was mentioned, you know, that's come up is in regards to Pro Wrestling Noah is, well, apparently they want to strengthen their relationship with WWE. Now, to be honest, not sure exactly what that will look like, but I mean, we've got quite a taste of some interesting things that have happened I mean, we know we got Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Great Muta. We know that happened. Giulia, who has been signed to WWE, competed at WrestleMagic 2024. So, I mean, I am under the impression that maybe a potential ongoing working partnership between Pro Wrestling Noah and WWE. That's the vibe that I'm getting. That's the vibe that I'm getting. But I don't know. But we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. And also, Keiji Muto, a.k.a. the Great Muta, has been appointed the scouting ambassador for Pro Wrestling Noah. So that's a pretty big deal as well. So very happy for him. Like I said, he's my all-time favorite wrestler. But if anything, I'm curious. I'm curious to see what this will lead to. Yeah, I'm very curious to see what this will lead to. But honestly, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about a potential ongoing, legit working partnership between Pro Wrestling Noah and WWE? Noah and WWE. How do y'all feel about that? You think it could work? Well, would love to know y'all's thoughts. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Talk for quite a bit about a good handful of things. But, of course, as usual, don't forget to check out Game Beauty and happy shopping. And let me know what y'all's overall thoughts are. How are y'all feeling about the Hikari Noa retirement? Of course, Athena's injured. Eddie Kingston's injured. How did y'all feel about Marigold's debut show? Let me know your thoughts there. Are you excited for One Night Dream 2? Let me know how you're feeling there. And what are your thoughts on a working relationship between Noah and WWE? Love to hear what y'all have to say. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope y'all have a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next video and or live stream. Take care. Peace.